now. So should I pop this on for the video? Should I wear it? Okay, let's wear it. There we go. So this is what the necklace looks like on me, and I have it on the longest setting. So also, if you're wondering about the dark lip, it wasn't intentional. I'm testing out some like makeup looks for Halloween tonight. So I have a dark vampy lip and I thought it kind of looked cute, so I kept it on for filming. So I wanted to share with you the bag. I'm not going to keep you in suspense anymore because I would love to show it off. So the bag that I got sent this time round by Shebag very, very kindly is this beautiful little top handle bag. I just think it is so stunning, so dainty and super feminine. I can imagine taking this on a little Santorini holiday or something like that. I also feel like this is a beautiful year-round bag because of the colorway of it and just the style. I think that it would look beautiful in the autumn and winter months because of this beautiful caramelly chocolate kind of color, but it would also look beautiful with a white summer dress in the spring and summertime. So very versatile bag, and I love bags that I can wear a multitude of different ways and for different occasions. The size of it as well, you could use it for so many different functions. You could use it as a day-to-day, but you could also use it as an event bag. So I would happily wear this if I was going out to maybe the races, or if I was going out for maybe like a girls' dinner, something like that. I believe this to be a very versatile bag. So this bag is listed as the YSL mini tote on their website. I'm not sure what the authentic version of this is actually called, but if you are interested in the dimensions of this, they are 18 by 17 by 8 centimeters, because sometimes it can be deceptive seeing things online. That way, if you have the measurements, you can get a gauge more so for yourself as to whether or not this particular bag would suit your style and your body type also. But as I mentioned, I do feel like this is a very full, appropriate bag with this beautiful colorway. For me, I just feel like this bag is very classy, very chic and very understated, which is very much what I'm into at the moment. I'm not into big bold logos or heavy branding on bags. I like kind of subtle bags, and I do think this one has just hit the nail on the head. I also like the fact that it has the magnetic closure at the top, so when you pop it open, you can then pop your stuff in there. So there is that little bit of security, keeping your stuff like semi closed in. And the magnet, I would say, is really strong as well. Actually, it's very good quality. So on the inside, if you'll see, it is suede, this beautiful like burnt caramel shade. Absolutely stunning. And the style of the bag, like the shape of it, I feel is really beautiful. I'm really actually quite in awe of this bag. It's a very, very stunningly made piece. We've got this little tag at the front that says Saint Laurent Paris in gold, which matches just up here as well. I'll show you a little bit closer so that you can see. So we've got Saint Laurent Paris and then Saint Laurent Paris. And we have this beautiful smooth leather. It is plain on the back and then also plain on the bottom. There's no feet on the bottom of this bag, so you would need to potentially plonk this on the table if you were out to dinner, or maybe use a bag hook. So I actually need to get another one. I've lost my last one. Another thing that I love about this is it comes with a crossbody strap, which is adjustable, which makes my life so much easier because this is the perfect size to wear. I wouldn't mind carrying it as a crossbody or potentially a shoulder bag. But we have two little D-rings either side of the bag, so then the strap simply clips on either side. I will show you what it looks like on crossbody so that you can get a gauge for yourself. And then we have on the hardware Saint Laurent, and on the other side it says Paris, if you can see, and it's kind of in more of a matte gold rather than a shiny gold. So that's what the strap looks like attached. Again, I will show you on my body type. And this bag on the Shebag website actually retails for $399, which I do think is a very reasonable price considering that it is considering that this bag is genuine leather and the quality of it just feels so good. So this is what the bag looks like on my body type. For reference, I am a UK size 8 to 10 and then I am 5'6". So as I mentioned, the strap is an adjustable strap and I've got it on the 3rd setting from the top, but there are another 1, 2, 3, 4 settings below that as well. So I don't even have it on the shortest setting, but this is perfect for what I want for my body type. I like my bags to hit me just on my hip, and so that is absolutely perfect at that length. Some people might prefer it higher or lower depending, and then obviously some people are taller or shorter than me, so it really does depend. But I like the fact that there is so much range in the strap, so you could probably wear it a ton of different ways. I could also make it shorter and wear it as a shoulder bag, and I can also make it longer if I did want it to be any further down, which obviously I don't, but I just feel like it looks really cute. The fact that it's not too big of a bag, it's just big enough, it's like hit that sweet spot. And for me, I do think that it is the perfect mini top handle bag, but then also perfect crossbody also. So that is everything for today's video. I really do hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, then please remember to like this video and share with anyone that you think might potentially enjoy my content. Also consider hitting the subscribe button, it is free, and I would love to have you come back and watch more videos. Other than that, I hope you're having an amazing day wherever you are, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.
Hello, I'm going to be comparing a real versus fake Louis Vuitton key pouch. It's not the greatest, but hopefully it'll be a bit educational for those wanting to buy pre-owned handbags and accessories. Compare the print first. On the authentic, you should always expect the LV to be directly in the center on both sides. On the fake, this one is obviously off-centered, but you might find fakes that are a little better made than this one. And the authentic tends to have a bit of a curved corner, and don't be caught off guard if the corners are not perfect. Even on the real one, they're not perfectly manufactured. With the fake one, they made them way too square, but I have definitely seen fake ones with the more rounded corners. Compare the color of the lettering. The authentic tends to be a bit more yellow. Rumors go that Louis Vuitton generally on the edges of the seams matches up the patterns. And sometimes they are pretty good and sometimes they're a bit off. The fake one, they're off quite a bit actually. The gold is going to be really obvious in this situation. An authentic should have this kind of yellowish gold. The zipper gold is not going to match the gold on the clasp. The fake is pretty yellow, and they even kind of matched it a bit with the zipper. For detailing on the zippers, the clasp, there should be a very consistent number of links. I counted about 15 from the very first link to the very last one inside. For the fake, you're going to notice that they can come in various lengths, and their link pattern is not anywhere close. For the zippers, there's a bit of color difference in the fabric, but actually, surprisingly enough, the fake zipper is just very smooth. And the real one feels thicker, a bit stickier now that I've used it for a while. But it feels sturdier, I suppose. Opening them on up. The real one's going to have the zipper sewn in with no lining. There's been a lot of complaints lately about how see-through it can be near the bottom of the stitching. That doesn't mean it's fake. A lot of them are being made like that nowadays. You'll notice a triangular shaped keyring, and you'll notice the logo. And you'll notice the leather has quite a bit of texture to it. And overall, the key pouch is a very flexible canvas. But the fake, it's a little more obvious with this one. It should never have a lining. It needs to be a lot more fabric. It makes it really thick. The logo's kind of put onto the lining. It says made in France. I heard that
better. Another thing that you should have in mind is if the bag has like gold outline, the inside over here, the Chanel should also be gold. And in this case we have Chanel and made in Italy. And on the fake one we have gold chains, and then we have it written in silver. Chanel and made in France. And also it's quite bigger from the original one. Okay, so I'm going to discuss the zippers. So in the zipper we have an inside zipper. On the fake one it is zip-locked over here, and it's also very worn out, so it is not a very good copy. And then as you see, this is very loose. Usually on the original one we have the zip, and it is loose, but it's not like it is very stitched very nicely, and you can put things inside. This is very spacious as well, but also it's very intact with the bag, as you can see. Now I'm going to be talking a bit about the authenticity card. They should have this code over here that should match the authenticity card. The card should have the same number as the code that it's inside here. So we have checked it, double checked it, and it's the same code. Also the fake bag, and also the fake one has it too. The one over here, it does have the code inside, and we have also double checked the code, and it has the same with the authenticity card. Also the fake one comes with this envelope over here, and it has few information. I do not know if maybe because this bag is a little bit old, I do not know if the Chanel's back then used to come with this kind of information. I'm not sure. Okay, so we are comparing the authenticity cards. They should be the gold outline. The gold here is very nicely done, and here is very thick, as you can see, and it looks more like yellowish and not gold. And then we have the sticker over here. In this sticker, it's not like a very normal sticker. It is imprinted with the Chanel logo, and it does have a bit of sort of reflection, but not quite lightly. And in here, the fake one, the sticker just looks like a normal printed sticker. There is nothing special about it. And here we have the Chanel. I think that they have copied it like quite, they look very similar, as you can see, but there are these little bit details. And also I think that this is a bit larger than this one and takes up more place. So yes, this is about the authenticity card. I also wanted to show you that here you also have the stitches, and you do not have any loose leather, so it's very nicely stitched to the bag. And also on the zipper over here, it has Chanel on one side, and the other side it has the Chanel logo. And I will show you that the fake one also has the same thing over here. So this is the Chanel, but it has been like worn out. And then you have the Chanel logo over here. But if you see closer too, it does have some loose, it's not very nicely stitched, and it has some loose fabric over there, as you can see. So I think when you compare these bags overall, you would think that they look a bit alike, but if you see it on the inside, it's very worn out. I do not know if this happens to the real Chanel, because I've had a few bad experiences with them.